Time now for Fernando's Hideaway.
Saludos, my friends. Thank you, darlings. I got to tell you, you look marvelous right off the bat. You sound marvelous, too. I am in a chipper mood tonight. We got the greatest stars in the history of the world right now who are stealing my plates. I tell you this right now, they are marvelous talents. He is the world heavyweight champion, and he is a fine actor. He weighs 310, he weighs 220, 500 pounds, my friends, which is the biggest load we've ever had in a Hideaway since Orson Welles was here alone. I'll show you that. Please welcome the Hulk and Mr. T right here, my friends. I gotta tell you, you look humongous. You guys are so big, it's frightening. I'm looking at you, Mr. Hulk, and I got to tell you, I'm a novice to a body, you know what I'm saying? Do you work out? I get the feeling.
Well, darling, I do train every day. And when you train every day, your body is hard from head to toe. You can make everything move like this.
Oh, my God. You see this? Look at this. This looks like Darth Lemore from behind. On the way to the commissary, I'll tell you that. It's marvelous, absolutely marvelous. Thank you. T. Let me ask you this, darling. Were you upset at the Academy Awards? Because I saw you in DC Cab, and I got to tell you, I think he got jabbed. You know what I'm saying? You were marvelous, absolutely marvelous.
I agree, and I'm plenty mad about not getting the Emmy for my role on the A-Team. I played BA,
I know you're marvelous on the A-Team. I love to see you get the Emmy and, rip the head off and go, I love you, fool, whatever you said. You know what I'm telling you? He's marvelous. Isn't he marvelous? Look at that scowl. I think it's because of a bad haircut. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I get one, they say it's going to grow in 3 days. I get cranky. Do you feel the same way? Hulk, let me ask you this, darling. What is your definition of love? Moving on, I'd like to ask you, this whole wrestling thing is fantastic. You guys are crazy going nuts. Madison Square Garden, which was round, so I don't get the name, if you think about that. But yet, do you yearn to return to your roots in the theater?
T, why don't you put the sleeper hold on him?
No, thank you, Don. I don't need to do that. I don't need the sleeper hold. I was looking at reruns of Super Train, and I'll tell you, boom, I went out like a light. Let me ask you this, darling. This big match is coming up tomorrow, and it should be fantastic. It should be marvelous, absolutely marvelous.
It will be marvelous for us, but not for the other guys.
Well, who's that? Rodney Pippi Pipey Poopy? What is this guy?
That's it. And they got another guy, Mr. Wonderful, and a broken arm guy called Bob Orton. I don't know their names. All I know what they look like.
And then you lay low. What are your Passover plans? Do you have any? Because I'll tell you this. If I knew they were coming, Elijah would show up. You know what I'm saying? Because of the size of these guys, the cellar is marvelous. Absolutely. What are the crazy holes that you're going to be using? Anything special on this Rodney Pippi Poopy?
I got something special, very special.
What is that?
Because I don't do no scientific stuff. I got what I call Mr. T's Turbo 10 torture test. This week, we put a couple guys in it. They only got to 1. Piper and Orndorff might get to 3 or 4. No man alive can get to 10.
It sounds marvelous, absolutely marvelous. I cannot believe how marvelous it's going to... Is this a rash or are you wearing a glove? What's happening here? You have...
See, my hands are deadly. I don't want people touching my hands now,
Well, there's a lot of that jerpies going around. You could get that just in a second. Now, what is this contraption? What is this?
Used to be a parking meter.
You see, marvelous, I tell you. You are so loquacious. I was at a Hollywood party where this was an hors d'oeuvre, if you know what I'm saying to you. You know, when you laugh, your little things here go bambi, 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 bambi. Oh. I spilled that. Get rid of that. Who needs that? You know what I'm saying to you? Do they have names, or what do you do with this guy? Aren't they? I love Well, look, let me answer this. You are the world champion, but this got to be in the future. Do you want to direct? I mean... Let me answer this, darlings. The vibe rubs here. The vibes are bigger than Lionel Hampton could ever dream of. Thank you for being on the Hideaway, my friends. Saludos. It is better to look good than to feel good, and you guys do. Good night, my friends.